Check, 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 check. Is everybody here? Everything looks good? Maybe? I hope? Alright, let me bring the chat up here. All you guys in chat got here like the second that I hit the button on live. That's insane. You guys have more dedication than I do. Holy moly. I don't even have everything completely set up yet, but I didn't want to make anybody wait. So just give me 1 second and we'll make sure everything's running smoothly here. Anime Queen, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I'm gonna take these off. They're way too strong for right now. There's not, well, I guess there really is no point. If you haven't actually seen a full playthrough of it yet, hi again, Monica. If you haven't seen a full playthrough, you're actually right on target because I'm about to start a brand new playthrough of another side. And I can go through it again. It doesn't matter. We'll go through it. Yeah, Natsuki's in it. Monica's in it. Yuri's in it. Oh, if only it was hentai in game form. That would make things so much easier. It's not quite. Another go at DDLC. More sleepless nights. Yay. Fandom Trash. Welcome to the chat. There's a bunch of new faces in here tonight. Welcome, guys. How's it going? The point is to get your soul broken. That's about it, isn't it? Oh, I'm trying my best not to have my soul broken. Okay, that looks good there. That looks good there. That looks good there. Everyone's on YouTube tonight. That's kind of crazy. Okay, I'll click that in a minute. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. All right. So, if you guys, I'm gonna do a recap here. In case you don't know what I'm doing the good ending playthrough of this game. I've already been through the whole game once, so I know what happens. There's no spoilers for me. But is it even possible to not have your soul broken? That is not possible. Your soul will be broken, especially in the playthrough that I'm about to do. The one that I'm doing right now, I have to go all the way through it, which means I'm going to do all the crazy voices, all the broken stuff's going to happen. It's going to be fantastic. Oh my. But yeah, I did Sayori's run, I did Natsuki's run, now I'm doing Yuri's run, all without doing the Sayori incident. So supposedly, what that's going to do is at the very end of the game, it's going to give me the good ending, whatever that is. I should... I got a dab request. My dog's making some noise behind me. What are you doing, buddy? Hey. Stop being silly back there. He's making all kinds of noise. Okay. New game. Do you want me to skip some stuff or do you want me to go through the whole thing again? Because there's a lot of stuff. I'll leave that up to you guys, actually. Do you guys want me to skip the stuff we've already seen? Or do you want me to go through it? William Barber III, thank you for the sub. I'll completely leave it up to you guys. I'll skip the stuff. I'll skip the stuff if you want me to, the stuff we've already seen, or I'll go right through the whole darn game again because this is probably the last time I'm gonna go through this game. T-Boom, how's it going? I got a lot of water tonight. We're all set because this game's hard on my throat. Keep it in its entirety. All right, we're settling in, are we? Hopefully this won't be too long. I'll try to go as quick paced as I can. Start up in like 1 minute. Okay. See, I already know who this is. Hey, it's Sayori. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just doesn't care. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Perfect. We're all good. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Oh, Sayori, yes, silly goose. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. 69. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha 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 ha! I overslept again, but I caught you up this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I forget where Sayori's voice was last night. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yeah, that's where it was. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to, even if you want to. Grabs popcorn. Oh, you ready? You ready, Knight, are you? Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sugar, have you decided on a club to join yet? Why, yes, I have. A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't really been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I was worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. So is yours, Sayori. Stop being silly. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh, we have to actually... Nothing, just playing some Pokemon Revolutions online. Oh, jeez. We have to go through the game. I completely forgot. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, all right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me to try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why'd I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Alright. I'm gonna go through a ton of water tonight. Boop! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I'll be back at this. I'll just play DDLC, I guess. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori! Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. She's... You'll see. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you too late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, Monica, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much about it anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I bring a new member and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I'm sorry if I'm actually reading fast too, by the way. I've been through this 5 times now, so I'm just kind of pacing it along. I let it along sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Cupcakes are always worth it. Always go for the cupcakes. Yes, let's go! Let's go get the cupcakes. And thus marks the day that I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. My light just flickered, being generally used to for third year's classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Swing! Everyone, this is a new member here! I told you, don't call me new member. Every way, your opinion, anime, is going to change completely in a little bit. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Sugar, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Hi, Monica. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of cute girls. Oh, no. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think that she's probably a first year. Oh, those darn first years. My whole chat window just closed. It's cursed. It's cursed. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. You can get there, just ignore her, it's fine. Then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Big old eyeballs, you'll see. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sugar. Good to see you again too, Monica. You in chat room tonight, Monica? Are you in the chat room tonight? You gonna harass me? You gonna give me a hard time? Ooh, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little... You too, Monica. Nice to see you.
Come sit down, Zero. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let this dog out of the room right quick before he, like, makes a ton of noise.
Come on, come on.
I'm coming. Hold on. I have returned. So, you ever get into the middle... Whoop, you ever get in the middle of a live stream and you realize, holy crap, my dog has to poop right now or else he's not going to make it through the live stream? Yeah, that situation just happens. That's interesting. Oh, Monica. It's actually a blue screen. You're wrong.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? Go make some tea, Yuri. Don't act crazy or anything either. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I'm wondering if I might skip through at least this first part, at least to the poems, because this is just kind of like fluff until it gets to the good stuff. So bear with me, because I realize we might be here for 5.5 hours, and it will be like 6 a.m. if I do that. And we don't want to go all the way to 6 a.m. because it's already 20 to 1. Okay, first poem. Basically, that's all. Welcome to the anime club. It's awesome. Blah. So, I have never done Yuri's walkthrough, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Is it okay? It would be no misery. Would probably be Sayori actually. Tragedy? No, that's Sayori. Crap. Massacre? Okay. Crap. I do not fester. I don't know Yuri's stuff. Eternity, determination, vivacious. Okay. Melancholy. Anger. No, anger is Natsuki? Holy moly. Oh, did something just crash? Are we still good? Already did. Yep, my computer has been legitimately destroyed. Whoops. Jeez, it actually is going crazy. Wrath? Okay. Unrestrained summer. Oh, climax. Graveyard. Contamination? That's a weird one. Disaster. I think we're doing good for Yuri. Philosophy. Not agonizing. Sensation? Okay. Not depression. Depression, Sayori. Explode. Uncontrollable. Captive. Extreme? Jeez, I'm actually getting all of Yuri's ones. Intellectual. Nightgown. Destiny. And... not pain. Incongruent. That's a big old Yuri word. Huh. Now I'm wondering who Monica is, but... Okay, we'll skip all this stuff. And we'll get right to... oh, here we go. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Yuri's first cutscene, and Yuri's first cutscene that I've ever done. But at the same time, I feel really bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the very first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Ooh? But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. That wouldn't be a bad thing. A bad thing. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you have come to have 2 copies of the book, Yuri. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? Oh, did I just... The stream is glitching. Looks kind of fine on my end. I'm more worried about Twitch, to be honest, but the YouTube side's usually doing pretty good. Yeah. YouTube looks fine. Yeah. Just making sure. YouTube has been acting kind of funny lately, and I don't know why, but it's been a bit of a pain in the ass. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Oh, this is the eye. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kinda dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sugar? No, not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those kind of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive. They ain't naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Yuri, you're talking in fancy. Is everything still okay on the YouTube end? All the girls disappeared. Except I think Monica's still here. I think Anime's gone. You're gonna miss all the stuff, Anime. I gotta shrink this down. There we go. That looks better. I'm rambling, aren't I?
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
It's working fine now? Bing! That's, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry, I was just...
Yuri, you really do apologize a lot, don't you? You must be Canadian.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Aww. Yuri takes her left arm and holds it to the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri has no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. I'm trying not to. I'm covering my eyes. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate experience. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Listen, I almost fell asleep, then I got the notification. Who needs sleep when you have Doki Doki? Thank you for being so dedicated. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of you and your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But, Sugar, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing for you to think that.
Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. No sleep is okie dokie. I guess I'll have some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish off the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back in my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. And the skip button is highlighted, so we are going... Pew! We gotta go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most excited. And for anybody that's just joined us in the chat, this is my 5th time through this. First time vanilla, and this is going through the good ending. So we're doing the Yuri way. But if you're just tuning in, this is the time when I'm going to go through it all. And we're going to go all the way to the end and get the good ending. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
Maybe I can trust her opinion. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. I can't, Monica, I can't. Well, actually, I probably could have. Exceptional. What's that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I would have... Look, Alla would have gone with you, Monica. It's fine. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking down more thoroughly. Aw, there's a love story going on in chat. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I know, and I can skip this part. Hello, it's me. Hello, how's it going? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I've already seen her poem in the previous stuff. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Sugar. Me too. If you're curious about their poems in this part, if it goes through it, it means I've already seen it. So it's all saved in the past videos if you want to go back and watch those. So we're gonna do Monica next because Monica wants us to do her next in the chat. Hi, Sugar. Having a good time so far? No, skip. Ha 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 ha. Great job, Sugar. I was gonna go ooh in my head. I was going ooh while reading it. It's really metaphorical. You just ate a pickle. What kind of pickle? Like garlic or dill? I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Oh, I thought I'm saying that in my voice. Crap. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I have to skip, Monica. I have to skip the stuff I've already seen yesterday because we'll be here for 5 hours. Writing that's full of energy and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes them when readers left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. We're reading all the new stuff, don't worry. Both allowing people to get something out of it by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. And when we go into the middle of the game, I'll do the whole thing. Don't worry, I won't skip anything. I don't think I can anyways. I started a fresh game when I started the new run. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying tons of different things. It's like doing this. That's a new thing. Haha. Let's go with Natsuki. We're going Natsuki next. Sugar, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Listen, Natsuki. Yesterday, you were my waifu. Everything was fine. We were having a good time, so stop being a bitch. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Yeah. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Oh, it's the eagle poem. I wasn't able to skip it for some reason, so we'll go through it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. That's Buffsuki Ben Swallow. No. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I do like it. I like it so much that I'm gonna blow by all your stuff that I've already seen. Oh, we've already seen all the Sayoris too? We did. I'm sorry. That was her breakfast poem. Oh. We're gonna go with Yuri this time. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone else's opinion is just different. I ship it. The best fan fiction ever. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri, you're seriously a talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Gotta love Ben Swallow.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and hiccups. If you had just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki. Does he know the way? I end up feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to walk.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her poem from the desk and storms out. I'm sorry. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands when she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Sugar, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of the clubs now.
That's nothing.
One more thing. That thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
What did Natsuki say?
Oh, well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. Worth it so much that we're skipping the day. And this is going to be... Okay, I forgot we're going to go right through this. Oh, crap. Vivacious. Oh... Alone. Oh, crap. That was, Massacre. Oh, Scars was Sayori? That doesn't make any sense. Wait. I should save. Just in case. Just Cringe King. How's it going? Misfortune? Crap. I got 4 for Sayori already. I have to do, like, Entropy. Efflugen. Whatever that means. Climax. Philosophy. Unrequited? Incongruent. Ambient. Heartbeat was Natsuki. Tragedy was Sayori. Meager. Determination? Okay. Extreme. Contamination. What would... I have no idea what Yuri's would be. Flying? Frightening. Ooh, I hope that was enough. I hope we got enough to get Yuri. Let's see. I hope so. Please? Oh, she gets smacked in the head by the cookie. Oh, poor Sayori. Welcome to Chili's. Who should run for president? Ben Swallow should run for president? Hey, Yuri! Oh, thank God. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow him and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you. I've never done this before the break.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
We're just gonna make some tea, so, I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a little bit curious.
That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's, Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve sugar in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Sugar.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. How is this gonna play out? Once in the hallway, she puts her forehead against the wall. Oh, she left first. Okay.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
Nah, Yuri, you're fine. I think you did the right thing. Do you know the way of the sweet kitten? I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Sugar, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because you're pushing it. Nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Blah, 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 blah.
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Sugar, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyways.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine. Yeah, anything. Literally any kind of tea is fine.
Very well.
Yuri set the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed.
Yuri's pushing something in. Oh, God. I just got that cringe. That is cringe-worthy. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyways.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me.
It's very endearing. That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
I have another request.
It didn't sound wrong at all, if you know this game.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is. Why is that, Yuri?
It's most likely because of
your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Also, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding half of the book. As if this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Ooh, shoulder touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my tea. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to make sure about wearing I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri also hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Boy, she was talking about them milk chugs. I used all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Massage to relax a little! I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that.
My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Aw,
Yuri holds open the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it, but as a result, her left hand's practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already too focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. I then take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lip as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. It's time to get real creepy. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Message to relax a little. I relax a lot. Oh, God. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Sugar, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. It will all be taken care of soon, Monica. Don't worry. Gotta stay hydrated. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really into this kind of context, but yeah, that's what all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation's got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? You're extremely cringeworthy. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Oh, she's hyperventilating all over me. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh, it was getting so steamy, it was turning all 50 shades there. Okay, everyone. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Sugar, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Thanks, cock blockica. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. Ugh. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh, so I should be able to... Oh, I can... skip? No. Yuri. And... okay, I guess... Let's see what you've written for today. Oh, Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Couldn't meet me behind the building for a Detroit smash. What's a Detroit smash? Do you like it? Sugar, this one might be even better than yesterday's. Cock blockica. Oh, it's the only thing I can think of. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. I can't wait until the second half of this game. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. I love doing the other Yuri. My voice is starting to slip into her every so often. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never really shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyways, do you want to share a poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Ooh, the raccoon. Detroit Smash is a directional smash? I don't remember the raccoon poem. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Disturbed. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife as a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Am I the raccoon friend? I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Oh, deep, Yuri. That's deep.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. Woo! It's a lot more metaphorical, isn't it? I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. You like chess? I have cookies. Whoa! Who has cookies? Fandom, what kind of cookies are we talking about? Chocolate chip? Oatmeal chocolate chip? Peanut butter? Peanut butter oatmeal? Oreos? That's all I can think of right now.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
What's wrong? I like to eat Tide Pod. Oh my god, there was a news article today about, like, adults dying and getting poisoning from eating Tide Pods. And I don't know if it's, like, oh... I expect, like, children and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that even if I was promised, well, no, if I was promised, like, 1 million subs or something instantly, I'd probably eat a Tide Pod. But then I'd go to the hospital really quick to get my stomach pumped. Because I'm not about to die for a Tide Pod. But yeah, it's really strange. You're insecure even though you're fabulous. That's what? Are you talking about me? Am I fabulous? You could probably... Oatmeal raisin cookies. Oh my god. Are they the soft ones or are they the hard ones that are like crunchy? Because soft oatmeal raisin cookies are amazing. They're a bit different than normal cookies. They're salty and rectangular. Weird cookies the Philippines has. Seriously, you from the Philippines, are you? More adults have died because of that than kids. Yeah, more adults have died eating Tide Pods than children. I don't know what that says about, like, I don't know, evolution at all. But I love savory and salty things together. I'm really interested what a salty cookie would be like. Like chocolates that have sea salt in them are really, really good. Yeah, now I'm curious. You're fabulous. What's the Cringe King?
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery was conveying emotions to them.
Yeah, I'll take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's meaning. I can skip. Yes.
Oh, why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Sugar?
Not really. Our generation is fricked. Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and individualities. You know, the problem is shock value. That's what, like, if I sat here and was like, I'm gonna eat Tide Pod, or I'll eat an entire bottle of vitamin D or something. You do it because people like seeing train wrecks on screen. It's kind of like the evolution of reality TV. This is where we ended up. But I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to reel in that fish and go back to like 2013 or maybe like even 2012, where YouTube was just a fun, innocent place where people just played games and hung out and had a good time together. That's what it needs to come back to. We don't need to go into weird suicide forests and show dead bodies or anything to get views. It doesn't matter. We can get views this way. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. The old hammer and nail way. We're doing okay, I guess. The substantive views are slowly going up. But it could be going quicker. I'm not complaining, but you know.
The best part we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's different sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. Plus, uploaded cat videos. I know, if I put up cat videos, I have 2 dogs, and if I uploaded videos of like just them, I'd probably get tons of views. But I don't want to be a dog channel. Who wants to be a dog channel? I can only do so many things with my dog. Be like, here's a dog. Actually, my 100 subscriber celebration video was a video of my dogs. For a little bit anyways. I showed my dogs and played around with them. That's really old. We're going back like a year and a half now. Thinking about making an hour-long Cringe King. Jeez. Yeah, his ad revenue went way down because the Google preferred ads were taken away, and that's a big cut. I'd love to get Google preferred ads someday. Holy crap, that's a long way down in the future. But I this past 30 days have been going so good on YouTube. I think December and the past 2 weeks in January have been the strongest months I've had in a year, probably. And I don't know if it's just because of, I don't know, maybe I'm doing better content or something. Maybe it's Doki Doki. Maybe that's responsible for it. Or maybe I just stopped caring. That might be it. I think that I woke up one day and I stopped caring about the numbers and the views, and I got my cat ears going, and I just stopped giving a crap. And I'm just here to have fun now. And I guess it's paying off. People are really enjoying it. You haven't so much in a while. I hope you're not hacking everyone. Oh, Monica's probably off hacking everybody. I might be a little ranting bit now. Oh, I clicked off the screen. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, hitting on me, looking at my boobs, eating chocolate. There really aren't many people like you, Sugar. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. I just sit down, eat chocolate, and drink tea and stare at your boobs. That's it. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Aww. Okay, we're going with a Monica. But then we're going to skip a Roo. Oh, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your writing style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. I also have my 2 personal smashes, a Delaware smash and a Texas smash. Don't ask what they are. I'm not sure I want to know what they are. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Texas smash. I don't even... I guess so. You can't deny that she's very talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside that head of hers? Who knows, Monica? Who knows? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? I want to look it up, but I feel like it would stay with me forever. Yeah, maybe you don't want to look up what a Texas smash is. That might not be in your best interest. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyways. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Isn't Monica's description of Yuri describing a majority of writers too? Yeah, they're pretty much like that in real life as well. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? No! We're skipping through that. Sayori. We'll probably have to go right through Sayori's. I think she's probably gonna be the same. Midoriya's first smash. An awesome fight scene comes up instead of what you think. Oh, okay. Okay, I can't skip. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Eh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's gonna just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Atsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me... Eh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Yeah, we've been through this. I was just trying to impress Yuri. But it was Sayori last time. Bum 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 da 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 da. I really want cookies now, by the way. It's all I can think of. Okay, I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Aha, you admitted it! Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. It's not going to happen, Sayori. Don't worry about it. Yeah, cookies. Natsuki is smoltery? Cookies. Oh, crap. I completely forgot vitality. Okay. Dude. After image. Incongruent. Infallible. Unrequited was Sayori's last time. So was passion. Vivacious. Heaven sent? Incapable. Why are Yuri so hard? Aura. Effulgent. Unstable. Philosophy. Wrath. Melancholy. Unrestrained. Graveyard. Horror. Cage. Geez, we're getting all of hers this time. Imagination. And we'll give one to Sayori. I have to, Monica. I have to. Okay. Pickle. Yeah, I could really go for a pickle right now, actually. Just like a big dill pickle. Not that kind of dill pickle. Get your mind out of the gutter. Why is it... Ooh, that's new. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she just looks away as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand in front of my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How are you able to tell what I was thinking like that?
I'm craving Lucky Charms. Oh, I was watching this Doki stream and Monica hacked this one kid's stream and he turned off his computer.
No, I like Monica too much to turn the computer off. You should see my my background for my desktop is Monica, but like a really cool, like distorted, breaking apart Monica. It looks awesome. How are you able to tell us a thing like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in the concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to ourselves, but if you were to prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen.
It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but I asked her about it. She didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid.
They have cool ones. Yeah, they're really awesome. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much. You're very welcome, Monica.
Sugar, the world's full of meaning, often hiding deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
I have a girlfriend. I asked her to eat my Lucky Charms and also said they're magically delicious. I love Lucky Charms. So you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside of her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression's gentle and curious as if she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I think that she'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. There's another reading scene? I didn't know there was another one. Oh, apparently not. Swoo! Yuri! Ouija!
Sugar, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you showed me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come to me naturally, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something that you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well, Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say that I really enjoy reading.
Well, that's one way to put it anyways.
But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers or problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't even know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. I played Doki, I named myself Sugar Daddy, and I had one time only chance of some anime girls call me... Nothing wrong with that. That's wrong. Genius. Just be impatient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Sugar. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treat me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Yeah, so am I. I don't leave the house, really. I leave the house to get groceries and, like, visit my family, and that's it. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I'd had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2? Oh my! I've only ever read Part 1. Oh, the music is different. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Oh, understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Oh, this one's so much better than the last one that we read. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on her lips. Aww. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. There's someone exactly like Yuri without the stabbing and interior personality. I'm back for more Yurt. Little Green, how's it going? You're just in time. I play piano. I played Undertale songs. My best performance is at a talent show where I played to this. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Fusion Films subbed. Thank you very much. Yeah, Cringe. Green was here last night, and we had a thing about, if you watched the live stream from last night, that Yuri had, I think it was her stepdad's name was Yurt, and he lived in the mountains, and he was Mongolian, or Ugandan, and he was, Knuckles' father or something, and Knuckles was Yuri's stepsister named like Yitu or something. It was a giant mess. You always hold on, my throat's drying out. Alright. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. Clickety click click click. Make up a superpower with a major flaw on it. There's a whole bunch of superpowers that have major flaws in them. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back to me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Aww. Okay, we're gonna Monica and then Skipperoonie. Your style's gotten so refined, Sugar. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Spider-Man without arms. No capes. That'd be big too, yeah. Click, 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 click. Well, she just needs some practice and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. Eat anything without getting fat and then spending all your money. That'd be amazing. Wait. No.
I like to be able to eat anything without gaining weight, though. I say, Thomas the Tank Engine, Ugandan Knuckles. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot more effort. You must really like her. That's, it's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality, but they're just a bandage. You say it like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Okay, you weirdo. Edgy. Yeah, get it? Edgy. My internet's terrible. Is it lagging at all? Make sure you let me know if it's lagging. Sayori. Boink. Ba-bum-bum. Do-do. Oh, we're just plowing through them. Oh, yeah, no thanks. Ah, you didn't even... Next. Oh, Natsuki, you... All the time I spent with you reading your manga? Yurt lives in the mountains. How do you think your internet is? Oh, it's probably terrible. Probably like a snow net. Oh, oh, this is the house I'm going to. So I'm going with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be the most help for helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, So you'll be helping Yuri then, Sugar? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you be able to handle all the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell me Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? She has Y-Pine. Oh, that's amazing. Yuri's now in a stable condition. Ha ha ha. That's about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Sugar? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Sugar picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Fun fact, Yuri gave me a bloody knife for my birthday last year. That is a pretty fun gift to get from Yuri, though. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her home comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori, even if it didn't work perfectly until she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Yeah, it is. Because Sayori always helps everyone to smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcake's going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, let's hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki at the door, and Natsuki at the door as they chat between each other. Yeah? I turn around. Sorry, I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped me mind. Slipped me mind! I'm going all Jacksepticeye now. Should I give you my phone number? I think that may be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Yuri has a Sayori wig in her bag. Oh my god. Yuri thought you would like to drink sour cherry juice along with the new kitchen knife. I don't want to drink Yuri's sour cherry juice. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. Yeah. I decided to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure that my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know.
It's difficult to come up with another reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one real reason that makes sense. I chose you because I want to. But Sayori has a bloody noose in her bag. Oh my god. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extensively tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. Alright, we are outside the door. We're going to deal with... I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting each other occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. It's okay. She mixed... Jesus! Oh my god, Chad is getting gross. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's okay. Oh, we got. I'm glad we'll be able to skip past this because I don't want to read this again. This makes me all sad. Get all depressed. Okay. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a little moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could have always texted me. If I'd have known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Chat's on fire tonight. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. Chat is oddly woman-themed. Nah, Kemi, that's fine. At least, I hope I get everything right. I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, this is my room! I never seen my room. I never done the actual Yuri way. Yuri wouldn't let you go to her house since she has a shrine where she sacrifices things for the third eye in her living room. Holy crap. Can you imagine? That'd be amazing. Oh, I gotta lift my leg up. My leg's going to sleep. I take Yuri to my room. A bum, chicka bum, chicka bum, chicka bum. You know what's gonna happen in here later. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Jesus. It's so clean. No, it's not. If you guys could see my desk right now, it's a massive, not like piled up to here, but just like clutter. My microphone's falling over. It's just random clutter. I gotta clean it. I feel really bad. That's very considerate of you to do. No. It'd be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. You're looking at my porn. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap as if to make sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I just want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. I know what's going on that slightly open closet. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. That's my used sock drawer, goddammit, Yuri. Yes. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I actually like about you. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. She's already brought out the wooden dildo and candles. This is what we're doing. This is what's going to happen now, is it? I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. Boy, I just made up a new smash called a New Hampshire Smash. What's wrong with me? I don't even know what that is either. I think that'd be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils, is that what you call it? How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive attitude. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think they'll just be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She has the courage to wear a turtleneck to her crush's house. I know. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different words on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. It's to hide the hickey marks. Yuri is a savage. What else smells nice? Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I get a little intense, as you put it. Pie. Oh, I do want pie right now. Like blueberry pie, with like a little blob of Cool Whip on top. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Sugar. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once you finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, just the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unveils a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Oh, that's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Oh no, I'm judging. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Sanders to Yuri as her body does. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. You're into knives, are you, Yuri? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think I kind of suit you. It suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense, huh? Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once more. Would you like to hold it? Oh my, disturbing to your wife who doesn't actually know you. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Sugar, why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the left side of my finger. Oh no. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. It's a good place to take a drink. Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she's just trying to help, right?
Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. No, it's just water. Big old thing of water.
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this from the rest of the afternoon? How would she when a knife can do the skin? I don't know. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Sugar, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Oh god, Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Haha! I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Sugar. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, I already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Yuri's sucking your finger and then she was sucking another meat stick. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Nico knee? It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. Yes, your toes. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, you'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any of the paint that drips, and then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Oh, I don't know how to... Oh, Jesus. Yuri hurriedly dismisses and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. I'm just letting you guys do your discussions in chat. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After unrolling the banner up, Yuri and I kneel on opposite ends so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of color across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, I like to play with just watercolors and finger paint sometimes. I haven't used finger paints in like a long time. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. That's so. Even if Yuri and I are completely different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games. We're simply sharing the experiences someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Ah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small kitchen towel and I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Aww. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. So much has happened. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little while longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. Paint. So she looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, halfway through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri, no, it's a loss of blood from your head, that's why. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingle sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. I feel like a mother telling her kids to shut up with the sex shit. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for me to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. Lots of blood because Yuri just chopped off your... I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I just need to start making dinner soon. You don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Extra time. Wink? Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. She was hoping there would be much more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seemed to look a little downcast. Aww. Hold on. The stream just flickered. Everything seems fine there. Yeah, okay. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Aww. Once Yuri packs up, I walk out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow? Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine we didn't have much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere and... I forgot you don't like going out much. I stumble over my words and Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get the chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori. Eh? Aha! Hi, Sugar. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Sugar. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it was nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all get together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Yeah. I can't think of a cock blockica thing for Sayori, but yeah. Sayori waves goodbye after, and I can skip this because I've already seen this. Oh boy. I did love you first, and then I did friend. I'll do love you again because I can't do the friend one again. That was depressing. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry as I gently rolled it up to take home with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. Ooh, not much different text that morning. And here we are. We have reached the middle of the game. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. I need to... Let me think here. No, I was going to go through the folders again, but I think they're probably going to be close to the same. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori, if anybody hasn't played this game,
and doesn't want to have anything spoiled, I advise you probably leave the stream now. Although I do want all the views, so invite all your friends too. Bring them all into the chat. Like, I need, I think, one more average viewer on Twitch this month to get affiliate, I believe. So that's not too bad. Twitch is actually really hard to keep going with viewers. It's a hard knock life on Twitch. Yeah, I don't want to go through this either. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, I know you're not there, Sayori. Yeah. Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Okay. We're doing this. We're gonna save her. That's the key. That's what we gotta remember that. We're here to save her. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, Sayori. Still gives me goosebumps still. Probably been the third time I've been through this, and it still kind of weirds me out. Yeah. What the hell? Sayori dabs. Oh no. Combined sturdy noose and chair. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I still can't believe my eyes are showing me. I'm so upset. I expressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her that I know what's best and that everything would be okay. That's Suki, DDLC. Hey bro, you alive? How's it going in Twitch? I think you just may have bumped... It still says 2 viewers on Twitch for some reason, but... I don't know why. It's funny. It's finicky. Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others that care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make my feelings even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I spent more time with her, walked her to school, remained friends with her like it's always been, no, the first run I did with Sayori's and it didn't help at all, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. This isn't some game where I can reset or try something different. Wink? I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me forever. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. The end. When I first went through this, I was like, what? It just blew my mind. Ah, here we go. Doki Doki. Yeah, there's no save either. I forget what happens if you were to try to load. But we're not here to load. We're here to start. There's my music I missed. I see an ignoring girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school, blah, 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 blah. It was awesome. And we did. I let it aisle in front of me and like, yeah. I'm surprised that I can't skip this actually because, oh, meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I forgot that this was slightly different. I always tell myself it's about time that I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, spend my time and feeding anime, blah blah blah. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there's be any girls in it anyway. Nah. The school day is as ordinary as ever. Oh look, it's time for her to not exist. Monica, you're so mean. Oh, after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them are probably way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Spike Eagle Tower. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. That's my favorite voices to do. Sugar? Hi, Monica. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Like 5 minutes. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in for anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing with the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. It's been a while. Retracted. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. Liar! It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's not really boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Sugar, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it'd make me really happy. Please? I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? How could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I'll check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Sugar, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Thanks. And thus today marks the day that I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the room and upstairs, a section of the rooms that I rarely visit, paying for third-year classes, blah blah blah. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyways, welcome to the club, Sugar. I guess I'm just joining. The stream just dropped again. I'm getting like dropped frame warnings. I think it's okay. Yeah. All words escape me in the situation. It's full of cute girls. Holy crap. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Liar! It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Sugar in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should have at least made some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Sugar? Yeah. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens up the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort in to start something brand new. We are in Act 2. Fat... Yeah, that's... Thanks for the sub. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. How's it going? Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Thank you very much.
Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? You do? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It's Natsuki, but Monica's this close. I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Sugar, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really know a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks as if she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level, but at this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give me that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them with me sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I would like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I don't know why I went like full-on pirate there at the end. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own, and then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. As much as I would like to see Yerk go, I gotta go, bye. Alright, Little Green, thank you for popping by. Take care. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Sugar? Hold on, still one problem. I didn't agree to join the club. The most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by. Monica didn't convince me to stop by. But I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Sugar. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. You had 4! And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find someone before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is a price to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Do you really mean that, Sugar? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Sugar, I'm so happy. We could become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks. I gotta turn my... Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting and we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sugar, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Thanks, Monica. Can I really impress the class star, Monica? Probably. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I can't wait either. Gotta go to sleep again. Alright, hello, it's me. Thank you for popping by and sticking through the whole stream. It's 2 a.m. here. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to do tonight. I might end it shortly. But I might get through the first poem at least, and then I'll call it a night. And we'll finish it tomorrow night. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way home, my mom wanders back between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Maybe. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem. Alright, let's write our first poem. We're gonna go... Oh, special poem. The Papa poem. Okay. You guys are free to read that. I read that in the last stream that I did. I'm going to keep the ball rolling. I think it's written in reverse. And it's from Natsuki's perspective. And I'm not sure what it means, but it seems really, really raunchy and bad. Okay, we're going to go with our... We just went with Yuri. We're not going to do Yuri again. We're going to go with our girl. Why was Rose... I don't understand that. Candy. We're going to go with Natsuki because Natsuki is the way to go. Mouse. Hop. Socks. Sweet. Nibble. Fluffy. Kiss. Jump. Pink. Bunny. Puppy. Cute. Vanilla. That was easy. Hi again, Sugar. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh. Thanks for helping keep your promise, Sugar. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan on just coming here and hanging out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh. Monica's in front of the text. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Oh, yeah. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Sugar. We'll just have to we'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyways, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't really say no in either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh, the music goes all sour. No, it's not that at all, Yuri. I just want to try to be part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'm happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. We just discussed it, Yuri. How's this girl being accidentally cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. The classroom is tipping slightly. That was weird. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Did anyone else notice the screen shifting? I just literally noticed it. The screen tips very slowly. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed at something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right back in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I can't go into the Natsuki range now. My throat's too burnt out. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can just do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, no, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was a tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Sugar. Considering this is a lesson straight from Don't Judge a Book by its... In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Oh, what? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats me on the ground beside her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. You weeb! I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space that, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometime after I finish the series. Hey, are you even paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Best slice of life anime I've watched in a long time was a slice of life called Beck. It was absolutely amazing. The manga for it was incredible as well. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh, are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. Well, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them all being like, you still haven't grown out of it yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my room. My dad would beat the fucking shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? She got the Glenn Rhea Walking Dead reference, yeah. Boing. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. Well, at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ha. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet. I glance over at her. I thought she was dead the first time I went through this. I was like, oh crap. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Yeah. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out a Snicker. She throws it in Natsuki's directions. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Sugar. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyways, why don't we all share poems now? Yeah, let's. It's Natsuki time. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Oh, I have a skip option. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't think there would be a skip option. Okay. I think Monika is best girl, but when someone asks me, I have to say Natsuki or Sayori, because then if I say Monika, then people bully me into the shadow realm. I don't like Yuri, though. She's too edgy. Yeah, Yuri's a little bit too edgy for me, too. Monika's just she's just a normal girl. Hi, Sugar. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the clubs, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring it up. I'm much better off going with the flow than until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sugar. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Sugar. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, thanks. You're welcome. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a really good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Yeah, if you say so. Yup. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her much lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Yeah, I know. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. This is different. This is a different hole in the wall. Oh my god. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Ooh, that's deep. So, what do you think? I think it was pretty good. Yuri, what's up, Yuri? I can skip all Yuri's. Okay, it's all the same. Neat. Phew. I guess that's everybody. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Ooh. This isn't literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. It's this part. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. This is probably going to be where I have to end after this scene. My throat's going to be dead after this. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Violet from The Incredibles. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Sugar did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't. And Sugar liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sugar appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sugar started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy bitch. Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, Monica, or be careful, Yuri, or you might cut yourself on that edge. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Sugar hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she noticed I was standing here. Sugar, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Yeah, I can never get all that. Natsuki. Hi, Monica. All right. Boink. Let's pick Natsuki. Yeah, I know, Monica. Hey, Sugar. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sure. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyways, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, my poor waifu! She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Oh, Monica is anime Skynet. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Sugar, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyways, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president. I should be the last one out. I'll just wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Sugar. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really Wow, I don't remember that last time. Did Monica just, like, reset Yuri or something? I'm sleepy as fuck by, but when you stream it, I'm actually gonna end it right here because there's a lot left, and oh jeez, I forgot where I am. So tomorrow night actually is a great night to stream. It might be a little bit earlier tomorrow night, but I'll have it on Twitter for sure. If you don't see anything on Twitter, if I forget to put it up, it will be at 11 p.m. Eastern again, probably around there, 11 or 10 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes it's at 9. But, like I said, I'll let you guys know. But, yeah, you guys have been incredible tonight. This has been a blast. I'm going to miss this game when it's over. So what I'm going to need you guys... Oh, Raptor Luck, I never even noticed you were here. Thank you for popping in. If you guys have suggestions for games that you would like to see me stream, make sure you put them in the comments on one of the YouTube videos or even the Twitch videos. So I don't even put comments on Twitch videos, but, yeah, the YouTube videos. And just say, do this game. This game would be awesome to stream. And just let me know, because it would be a lot of fun. I want to keep doing this and keep this going. Alright. That's an awesome place to end this. My throat is a little bit sore. It's 2:30 a.m. I'm out of water.
But yeah, thank you guys for popping in, and I shall see all of you tomorrow night. Take care.